Greetings ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the private label workbook, and in this lecture we are going to be talking about the product research spreadsheet. You can download that from the link in the workbook. Just click there and it will give you the save option on the download. Click that, save it to your hard drive or to wherever you want, your Dropbox, whatever it is, and get it open so that you can add your potential products into it. Once you've downloaded it, you should be met with something that looks like this. Now, before we start going through this spreadsheet, I've probably mentioned this in other videos, but I'm going to mention it again just to really emphasize it. When doing this kind of method of product research, speed is the key. Okay, you want to get down as many products on this spreadsheet as you possibly can. Now, in order to do that in a quick and timely manner, you want to do as minimal amount of the fields on here as possible. Now, I've put in loads of columns here of different bits of information to add, and it's really down to you which bits of information you want to add with what's important and what you need to remember or record about the product that you'd be interested in. So I've kind of put like the average amount of reviews. So maybe it's quite competitive in the reviews front and you want to add in like the average amount of reviews is say 60. So you're thinking, okay, it might be, a bit too spicy, but we'll put it in there anyway. Or, the average bestseller rank, you might want to put that in. But the main fields that you really want to add are the product URL, so you can find it again. The main keyword, as you can see, I've done silicone oven gloves. The product category, so if it's not immediately obvious what the product category is, you could put that in. Now this one's the price per unit. You'll find that on Alibaba. Take the maximum price per unit there. Again, that's only a rough guesstimate, but putting that in is good. And also the selling price. Now that will give you kind of like a profit per unit. Obviously it's a very loose figure because you haven't added in any of the other deductions like shipping or whatever, but it will give you a good idea as to what the profit's actually going to be. And once you've deducted shipping and all these other bits and pieces, would that profit still be really good? And once you've populated this with say 50 products and really added a load in here, this spreadsheet will really start to come to life, and you can just add bits and pieces more and more to it as you develop kind of a bit of a portfolio. But really, speed is the key initially, guys. You don't want to fall in love with one product or start focusing on just a certain group of products. You just want to find a product, check what we've gone through in the other videos. If it ticks the boxes, get it down, get onto the next product, and just keep going and going and going until you've got a good selection of products. And once you've got that, you will start to see different profit margins here, or different preliminary profit margins here, should we say, and you'll be able to work on cherry pick the best ones out of the lot and then focus on moving ahead with calculating shipping costs and communicating with factories and working out duties and customs and things like that to get a final figure so that you know exactly where you are when you come to source your product, and you will have the best option available from everything you've researched. Once you've done that and we've populated this spreadsheet and you've gone through that and you've hammered out a load of products, I've got another spreadsheet, a second stage spreadsheet, which is just for one specific product, and you'll be able to add in a load of the details and really iron it out and be given final figures on exactly how much you'll make. But initially you want to go for speed is key. You want to just drum out 40 or 50 products here and just really be able to cherry pick which ones out of those 40 or 50 are the best options to you. Okay, so really just going across the top here, we've got the URL as mentioned, the keywords, the product category, the price per unit on Alibaba, the selling price on Amazon, your average bestseller rating, the average reviews, the estimated weight of the product. You can find that on the Amazon listing very often. Amazon fees, you can find that on the Amazon FBA calculator, so you'll be able to add that in there. The FOB cost, you probably would have to contact the factory and ask them to give you an FOB cost. That would probably be the best way to do it. And also the MOQ, it doesn't hurt to add that in as well, so that then you'll know exactly what the MOQ is when referencing each product you add to this list. So this is the spreadsheet that you'll be working for most of the time. But what you really need to do is just focus on this first section here that I've kind of divided it with this yellow and red border. This first section here is really all you need to be looking at when adding products. Going over and worrying about shipping costs and duties and customs and all this other stuff, it's really irrelevant when you're just basically getting a load of products down that you know could be potential products, but you don't know the figures. So you're just whacking these in, seeing what comes up, and then being able to cherry pick and pick out a few maybe, and then narrow down from there, as opposed to just going through all the figures and all the shipping and communicating with all these factories on each and every product. It's going to take you forever. Whereas if you just smash a load of products out and then be able to pick out the best, that's the best way to go. That's the quickest way to go. It gets you the best options as well. So use this spreadsheet, fill it out as much as you like, the information that you want to find out and the information you want to know. And once you've got all these figures and all this stuff in it, you will be able to pick out the best ones to go ahead with and then start calculating shipping costs and all the other trimmings as well. Okay, feel free to download this, and I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Thank you for watching.